What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel where we're doing music covers, original music, album reviews, song reviews, reactions, tier lists, social commentary here and there, whatever the day calls for. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to the channel. If you have content on here, I will subscribe to you as well. I am all about supporting up-and-comers on here. It is once again time for another reaction video, and once again it is for the band Sleep Token. They must have some kind of release in the works here because this is the third song they've released just this month. They have a brand new song called Granite that we're going to be checking out today. Last time we had Chokehold, and when I reacted to that song, that was my first time having ever listened to this band. So I did not ever hear these guys up until this month. And then right when I uploaded that video, they ended up dropping another video the same day for a song called The Summoning, and it was pretty cool too. My initial reaction to Chokehold was that it was really good. It was a bit of a grower. It needed to grow on me. It doesn't really represent the type of music I typically listen to, but I did really enjoy it, and that growing effect took hold probably even as soon as like the third listen. And I've gone back to it a good bit of times, and I have it on a mixed CD on my car too. I probably go back to that one a little bit more than The Summoning just because it's so damn catchy. I'll find it just popping up in my head all the time. One of my favorite parts of that song is in the intro. The singer does this sick bar. Love it, man. Being so new to this band, I asked you guys, the fans of this band, to throw me some other songs, ones that might be better than that one, or just like ones that you guys dig. And I got a bunch of titles, and the one that every single one of you guys had in the comments was Hypnosis. So I went to that one next, and it was pretty rad. I liked it too. I'm not sure where my fandom with this band at this point stands. Like I said, it is pretty different, but still kind of new enough to this band where I don't really know what to expect when I hit the play button. Like, this is definitely not coming off as a band where all the songs sound the same. Since the last video, I've done a little bit of looking up of these guys, like, like looked at how many albums they have and like where they're from and stuff like that. And it's very interesting how they choose not to reveal their identity at all. That was definitely something different. But I mean, that's one way to become a bigger band and still be able to live a private life, right? And these guys are seeming to be blowing up, Yeah, now that I'm a little bit more familiar with what these guys bring to the table, I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I noticed that this one has a bit of a shorter runtime than what I'm used to these guys having. So maybe this is going to be like something a little bit more aggressive. Do they have a more aggressive side than what I've heard so far? Or is this just going to be more of the slow-paced kind of trippy, atmospheric kind of sound that I've come to expect? I don't know nothing, guys, so I'm excited to hear this. Let's get into the new Sleep Token song, Granite.
Sulfur on your breath, granite in my chest. You will never have to talk about it. You'll never want to talk about it. Fury, too damn late. Reason dislocates, and you'll never have to talk about it. You'll never want to talk about it. I was more than just a body in your passenger seat, and you were more than just somebody I was destined to meet. I see you go half blind when you're looking at me, but I am between the second-hand smoke and the glass on the street. You gave me nothing whatsoever but a reason to leave. You say you want me, but you know I'm not what you need. But I am. When you sit there, acting like you know me, acting like you only brought me here to get below me. Never mind the death threats, plotting at the door. We'd rather be 6 feet under than be lonely. And if you had a problem, then you should have told me before you started getting all aggressive and controlling. You
When I was first looking up this band before I did the one for Chokehold, had never heard these guys before. If you saw that video, the website I typically go to get music news had Bastille as one of the bands that this project sounds like. They had like Deftones and Bastille and like Tesseract, and I was like, how the hell is that gonna work? And when I heard Chokehold, I kind of like ripped on that site a little bit for having like a bad comparison, because they do have some bad takes on some stuff sometimes. But in this song, I heard it. It did kind of sound like Bastille, and let me tell you, I fucking love this. I really enjoyed this. My only complaint about this is that it ended. I wanted it to keep going. Out of all the songs I've heard by these guys so far, this is definitely my favorite one. I love the hook. It wasn't a more aggressive song. It was probably a less aggressive song. This is probably the most synth pop kind of thing that I've heard them do yet, and I was enjoying it so much that I was not needing or even expecting the down tune like genty groove thing that they just busted out with right at the end there, and it sounded really good too. But I was not expecting it, and even if that didn't come, I was already loving this, you know. And I'm a sucker for a well-written synth pop song. I am a big fan of Bastille. Whenever Bad Omens moved from straight metalcore to a more synth pop direction, I thought the resulting success of that was so good that Bad Omens ended up being like my number one album of 2022. It's not my primary kind of music. I listen to some pretty heavy stuff, but when something is done this well, it's hard to resist it. So I definitely am becoming a little bit more of a fan of this band now, having heard this song. This is really good, and the more compact length probably benefited the song, even though I was digging it so much that I kind of wanted it to keep going. But that's why we get to listen to songs again and again, and I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Compared to Chokehold, I would say the vocal presentation was a bit less over the top, and what's the word I'm looking for? Melodramatic, over dramatic. It's good, man. I'll take a whole album of this. Absolutely. I like the fact that I never know what to expect when I hit the play button with these guys, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what comes next. And if they're going to keep releasing stuff at this rate, I have a feeling it won't be too long until we do. So yeah, I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed it. Gonna listen to it again. It's all the time I have for today. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching.